Hello, welcome back to the second attempt of some first impressions. Now I started a monk. Since I went through the details of Diablo 3 in general in my Demon Hunter videos, I'll be focusing more on the character now. Still going to bring up some stuff that I find interesting or special, but just be focusing a lot more on the feel
the fallen star
of this
has upset
character.
the balance of this land. I seek it.
It fell on the old cathedral. Captain Rumford, more dead are
So I'll be
coming.
skipping lore and
Open the gates until we drive them back.
quests and such. Trying to thin down the videos a bit. The last one was pretty long. There was a mention on Diablo fans that they have planned to double the damage that mobs do in the 1 to 13 level range. I think that's a good change because it honestly isn't that hard to play now. You can just go around bashing everything to pieces without really worrying about
I worked my hands to the bone to bring
without worrying about how you actually play. So that's kind of good. I think you should learn to play correctly from the start so that you don't have to change the style later on when you notice that I went through the normal difficulty mode and just smashed everything and haven't used my skills proper. But again, that's just from level at 1 to 13, no way of saying what the later difficulties are like. So the starting ability, Fists of Thunder. Attack a single target with a series of rapid punches that can knock back enemies. Generate 6 spirits. So spirit is once again the resource. Apparently every character has the same. You have a generation and then you have, well, I don't have yet, but you have a kind of finishing move or special move that uses the spirit.
My understanding grows.
This is killing business.
So now I get the secondary skill, Dashing Strike. Dash and strike an enemy. So it's kind of closing in move.
The dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
Don't worry, I will do
send them
something
back.
about it. Now. Looks pretty cool.
16 militiamen, 1 health.
I will help you fight the risen.
I admire.
That will
Well,
They're attacking the barricades!
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Some pants on. Oh, that didn't change much. He's kind of underdressed for killing zombies. Oh well. Guess you have to have the freedom of movement. The mobility of this character is pretty impressive. You can dash in, hit a few times, dash away, hit again, dash behind, hit from that. Seems pretty interesting. Also the dash already works so that when you you dash, you end up behind them. Yeah, so it's really easy to control several mobs without getting hit. Which is probably what they were looking for, since at least now I'm taking some damage. I think they haven't implemented the double damage on mobs yet, so this is the same as in the first video with the Demon Hunter. So it would seem that you don't want to get hit.
I returned to Honduras after 20 years. The burden of countless failures and tragedies heaped upon my shoulders. Am I being punished for helping that stranger hunt the Dark Wanderer? I always thought Deckard Cain half a madman. But perhaps he was right. Perhaps he can banish the shadow hanging over my life.
Okay, so while lore is playing, or the monologue is playing, the game sounds get toned down so you can hear, even in combat. It's nice. Splat. Honestly, it's going to be really hard to choose what character you're going to start playing first. I predict that for most people they will be switching back and forth a lot, because they all are pretty appealing at the moment. Of course, some might be difficult to use properly against certain bosses with immunities and such, but as for the simple appeal when you start a new character, they're all pretty high. I mean, there's not really one that I wouldn't want to play.
My base wretched creatures are no more. The town should be safe for now.
Deadly Reach. Just put some. Oh, boots. Shield? How does that work when martial art? Unless you're punching someone in the face with that shield. You need some mobs to try that out. Okay, so when I run, she has it kind of equipped on the arm, but when I start to attack, she puts it on her back. I think this is something they mentioned in a blue post at some point, that they would like to have. At the moment, monks don't use their weapons in the attack animation. I think this is something they wanted to change. They would like to have all weapons to show also when attacking, but that would require a new animation for every single weapon, so that was kind of out of their scope right now, but I believe they wanted to do that. Now for once, I'm gonna notice that the 10-minute marker is approaching, so I'll just cut the video here and continue on a new one. There we go. I wonder if you can dodge attacks by waiting for them to strike, and just as they strike, you dash. Or if that is a more of a skill cap kind of move. Or if you have to hit the timing really perfect to be able to do that. That dash is really nice for chasing enemies that are running away, or you can either target the mob with the dash, or you can dash just in the environment. nice, Knuckles. I wonder if I can. Apparently, I can use some weapons. Try that out just to see what it looks like. Fist weapons seem to fit the best, just for the class, but I want to see what it looks like. It feels like. You can't regenerate spirit by just attacking. My weapon has some kind of magic tribute to it, so now my punches have a nice firework effect to it. But again, punching hides the weapon.
Thank you for your help.
But nor should she. I will... Come, let us search for you.
We'll need to Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deku.
What happened to your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demon. Look! A hidden cellar! Follow me!
Your mother's secrets are here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed
Feels
it.
kind of strange going through the same quests again and again, but the same in Diablo 2. It actually didn't matter that much. Let's see, a belt, knuckle. Maybe I can. Yeah, so I can choose if I want some more armor, chance to block. I wonder if that works as a monk. Probably. Or I can wear two weapons, which I just think cool. Now let's see, DPS 9.76. If I put shield in, 7.72. So yeah, it affects my attacks. So you can alter your itemization depending
Here's
on
the
what
key,
kind of
and my
enemies
mother.
you face.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspect...
I'm recording this, I think it's the 8th of March today, and there was a post about it yesterday that anyone who signed up for the annual pass for World of Warcraft, which automatically grants you Diablo 3 when it's released, those people now got the Diablo 3 activated on their Battle.net account management. It was nice because it's always, everything like that is a step closer to the actual release.
Be at peace.
There is a rumor on the Italian, I think it was the Italian page of Amazon.com that had a rumor about the 17th of April being a release date. But I suggest you wait and follow some of the Blizzard people's Twitter accounts. I can put them in the description. When there is a confirmed release date, you can be sure that these said people will mention it on Twitter. People like Bashiok, who's a very active community manager for Diablo 3, and Jay Wilson, the game director of Diablo 3. So when they have a confirmed release date and it's
The star fell here.
official, you will see it on their Twitter accounts. Light entertainment. If that has something to do with the chandelier dropping.
My mind is stronger.
Level up. A new skill slot. Yes, that's what we want. Let's go have a look. Defensive, blinding flash. And spirit. Blinds all nearby enemies. Okay. Let's have a look.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Why does these sounds of Russian? Still got a bit of a cough left, so keep having to pause the recording for a while to cough so I won't blow your speakers or headphones. I wonder if the sound changes based on what kind of... Oh, finally something to cover myself up with. Pretty cool how the fabric has its own physics. It's really impressive. This game really looks great, and I can show you I'm using high on everything. I think there should be a ultra graphic quality, but it's not in the beta. I'm not sure, but I think there was some mention of it.